Hi everyone, in today's video I will be giving you an annual horoscope forecast for all of the zodiac signs, so make sure you watch until the end in order to find out what 2025 has prepared for you. And before we start, I would like to emphasize that I am a Vedic astrologer and we use sidereal zodiac, so that means that as the planets are above us, so they are in our chart, okay? And this is a difference between Vedic and Western astrology. So make sure you know your natal chart in Vedic astrology, jyotish, in order to follow this forecast, okay? Don't try to mix and match and use this prediction and use this forecast based on your sun sign. This will not work. And if you need help building your natal chart, you can download my free astro guide in order to learn how to do so in under 1 minute. One last thing is watch for your ascending, for your rising sign, and also listen for your moon sign, okay? In Vedic astrology, two of them are very important, your ascendant and your moon. So if your moon, let's say, is in Leo and your rising Libra, you need to listen to your forecast for Leo and for Libra and see which one of them will be dominating. Both will be affecting you throughout the year, but one of them you will see more effects of, okay? So make sure to synthesize that. Let's begin with the Aries ascendant and moon in Aries. 2025 will be a year of expanding horizons, completing past cycles, and laying the groundwork for new endeavors for Aries. Mars is your ruling planet, will be activating your inner strength, determination, and goal-oriented nature. The year's key planetary transits, Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, and Jupiter, will guide your development, emphasizing communication, learning, social connections, and finding balance between work and spirituality. The key transits for Aries in 2025. First is Rahu in your 11th house. It will stimulate your activity in large projects, social groups, and material goals. Aspects of Rahu are on the 3rd, 5th, and 7th house. This will give an increased interest in learning, skill building, and developing romantic and professional partnerships. Ketu will be in your 5th house. This will require introspection about your creative ambitions, relationships with children, and romantic connections. Saturn will be in your 12th house in Pisces, and throughout the year will encourage inner growth, releasing old attachments, and addressing fears. Saturn is aspecting 2nd, 6th, and 9th houses and highlighting the importance of financial planning, health, and faith. Jupiter remains in Taurus until May, and here it's supporting your financial growth. Then it will transition into your 3rd house to Gemini and will amplify communication, learning, and social connections. It will be aspecting 7th, 9th, and 11th houses, meaning bringing you opportunities for partnerships, travel, and achieving collective goals. In terms of your career, Rahu in the 11th house will bring opportunities for career growth and realization of long-term ambitions through social connections. Jupiter's aspect on the 7th house will support business partnerships and collaborative team projects. Saturn in the 12th house will require a strategic approach to work and the completion of your past commitments. Advice: focus on strengthening professional connections and avoid hasty decisions in your career. In terms of finances, Saturn's aspect on the 2nd house emphasizes the importance of financial planning. Unexpected expenses related to spiritual practices, healthcare, or education may arise. However, Jupiter in the 3rd house will support income through learning, communication, and short-term projects. Advice: build a financial safety net and avoid unnecessary expenses. In terms of romantic relationships, Ketu in the 5th house may lead to a re-evaluation of romantic connections. This is the time to analyze your expectations in love and work on strengthening relationships. Jupiter aspect on the 7th house will promote harmony in partnerships and bring new opportunities for meeting interesting people. Advice: be open to honest dialogue with your partner and avoid controlling tendencies in relationships. In terms of family relationships, Rahu in the 11th house may temporarily shift your focus to social connections, which could create some distance within the family. Saturn in the 12th house emphasizes the need to work on inner harmony to maintain a balance between personal and family needs. In terms of health, Saturn in the 12th house requires special attention to emotional and physical well-being. Hidden chronic conditions may surface, requiring treatment. Jupiter's aspect on the 6th house will support recovery if you focus on a balanced lifestyle. Advice: engage in regular meditation, physical activity, and avoid overexertion. In terms of education and development, Jupiter in the 3rd house provides excellent opportunities for education, short-term courses, and improving communication skills. This is a great time to deepen your knowledge, especially in the areas related to your professional field. Rahu aspect on the 3rd house will enhance your desire for growth and self-expression. Advice: use this year to participate in educational programs that will help you unlock your potential. Tips for Aries in 2025. Develop social connections. Rahu in the 11th house will support your efforts in working with groups and community projects. Focus on self-development. Saturn in the 12th house calls for inner work and releasing the old. Jupiter and Rahu's aspect on the 7th house will support your efforts in strengthening partnerships. And take care of your health. Saturn highlights the importance of prevention and maintaining emotional well-being. And we move forward. Let's talk about Taurus ascendant and moon in Taurus. 2025 will be a year of significant changes for Taurus. Career ambitions, balancing work and home life, and financial growth will take center stage. The energy of the year will focus on expanding professional opportunities, strengthening material stability, and undergoing inner transformation. However, the influence of the karmic nodes Rahu and Ketu will require maintaining equilibrium between external success and emotional well-being. Key transits for Taurus in 2025. Rahu in the 10th house in Aquarius. This transit will drive your ambition for professional growth, leadership, and standing out among your colleagues. You will feel a strong urge to move forward, take responsibility for major projects, and attract the attention of others. Rahu is aspecting 2nd, 4th, and 6th houses, and these aspects enhance themes of financial independence, domestic stability, and professional responsibilities. You may face challenges related to home and health. Ketu in the 4th house in Leo will turn your energy inward, prompting re-evaluation of family, home, and inner comfort. You may feel emotionally distant from loved ones or crave solitude. This is a good time to work on your inner world and reassess values connected to home life. Saturn in the 11th house in Pisces focuses on social connections and friendships and long-term goals. This transit will help you to strengthen your professional networks, but it will require patience and perseverance to achieve significant objectives. Saturn is aspecting 1st, 5th, and 8th houses, and these aspects highlight personal development, creative ambitions, and handling emotional challenges. Jupiter is in the 2nd house in Gemini and will bring you luck in financial matters, stability, and opportunities for savings. This is an excellent time to pursue material goals, invest, and work on building your financial foundation. Jupiter's aspects on the 6th, 8th, and 10th houses, they emphasize health, professional growth, and transformations. Unexpected changes will benefit you if you approach them consciously. In terms of career, 2025 will be pivotal for your professional growth. Rahu in the 10th house will amplify your ambitions and desire to achieve high positions. You may receive new offers that influence your social status and career path. However, Ketu in the 4th house will remind you to maintain inner balance. The combined influence of Rahu and Jupiter in the 10th house Jupiter's aspects, rather, after May will enhance your productivity and lead to significant results. Advice: avoid manipulations or unethical actions for career success. Work strategically and consciously. In terms of finances, Jupiter in the second house will create excellent opportunities to strengthen your financial position. This is a time for income growth, investments, and long-term financial planning. Rahu's aspect on the second house may spark interest in exploring new income sources, but make sure to avoid excessive risks. Advice: use the first month of the year to build a financial safety net and avoid impulsive purchases. In terms of romantic relationships, Saturn's aspect on the fifth house will require a more mature approach to love. You may reevaluate your romantic expectations and reassess relationships that lack depth. Rahu in the 10th house with aspects on the 4th, 6th houses may temporarily distract you with career and health matters, making balance essential. In terms of family relationships, Ketu in the 4th house may create feelings of emotional distance from family or desire to focus on personal needs. So dedicate time to loved ones to avoid misunderstandings. This is a good period to strengthen family bonds through honest dialogue. In terms of health, Saturn in the 11th house will support physical endurance, but its aspects on the 8th house may reveal hidden emotions or chronic issues. Jupiter's aspect on the 6th house will promote health if you pay attention to proper nutrition and regular exercise. Advice: maintain a balance between work and rest and avoid stress, especially in the first half of the year. In terms of education and development, Jupiter in the 2nd house favors studying finance, languages, and skills that can support career growth. Its aspect on the 6th and 8th houses after May enhance interest in self-development and acquiring new knowledge, especially related to your professional field. Advice: plan courses that will help you to advance in your career or acquire new competencies. Tips for Taurus in 2025. Focus on your career. Rahu in the 10th house and Jupiter in the 2nd create favorable conditions for professional growth. Use this year to strengthen your position. Pay attention to family. Ketu in the 4th house requires balancing career ambitions with inner harmony. Develop financial literacy. Use Jupiter's influence in the 2nd house to save and plan long term. Work on emotional health. Saturn's aspect on the 8th house will require addressing inner fears and emotional blocks. 2025 will be a year of professional opportunities, inner growth, and financial stability for Taurus. Balancing ambition with personal values will allow you to achieve significant success and find harmony. Next, we move on to Gemini Ascendant and Moon in Gemini. 2025 will be full of new opportunities, changes, and challenges for Gemini. The main themes of the year are personal growth, expanding horizons through travel and education, spiritual development, and active career advancement. This is the time to focus on yourself, your ambitions, and finding balance between your inner world and external achievements. Key transits for Gemini in 2025. Jupiter is in your 4th house, and Gemini will be enhancing your charisma, optimism, and drive for self-development. This period encourages you to start new endeavors, build confidence, and attract attention from others. Jupiter's influence supports physical well-being, creative projects, and strengthening both personal and professional relationships. Jupiter is aspecting 5th, 7th, and 9th houses. Romance, partnerships, learning, and travel will thrive. This is an excellent time to enhance your personal life and pursue new connections or education. Rahu in the 9th house in Aquarius will inspire you to explore new horizons, seek education, and pursue spiritual growth or international connections. You may feel drawn to travel, philosophy, or unconventional approaches to your worldview. Rahu's aspects on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th houses, your desire for self-improvement, communication, and creative expression will increase. Ketu in the third house in Leo pushes you to reassess your usual communication strategies, how you process information, and your interactions with your immediate environment. You may reconsider relationships with siblings or focus on strengthening the spiritual aspect of your actions. Saturn in the 10th house in Pisces brings focus to career and professional achievements. This is a period for laying a strong foundation for future success, though challenges requiring patience and discipline may arise. Saturn's aspects on the 12th, 4th, and 7th houses, inner transformation, family matters, and professional partnerships will demand your attention. In terms of career, 2025 will be a decisive year in your professional life. Saturn in the 10th house requires focus and responsibility. This is the time to achieve long-term goals through hard work and perseverance. Its aspects on the 4th, 7th houses highlight the need to balance career and family life while fostering professional partnerships. Advice: avoid impulsive decisions and workplace conflicts. Build a strategy for the future based on your strength. In terms of finances, Jupiter in the first house will bring financial stability through personal initiatives. However, Rahu's influence might tempt you toward risky investments. Jupiter aspects on the 5th and 9th houses may create income opportunities through creativity, education, or international projects. Advice: avoid impulsive spending and focus on long-term investments. In terms of romantic relationships, Jupiter's aspects on the 5th and 7th houses will enhance your romantic life. This is the time to meet a significant partner or strengthen existing relationships. However, Ketu's influence may cause temporary distance or re-evaluation of partnerships. Advice: be open to communication, but avoid exerting too much control or pressure on your partner. In terms of family relationships, Ketu in the 3rd house may require attention to relationships with siblings or neighbors. This is a period to trust your close ones more and seek compromises. Saturn's aspect on the 4th house may bring up questions related to housing or temporarily create tension in your family life. In terms of health, Jupiter in the 1st house will support your health and physical well-being. However, Saturn's aspect on the 12th house may require attention to chronic conditions or emotional health. Advice: focus on regular physical activity, meditation, and quality sleep. Avoid overworking or stress. In terms of education and development, Rahu in the 9th house will inspire you to seek new knowledge, philosophy, and learning. This is a great time to study languages, pursue higher education, or participate in international programs. Jupiter's aspect on the 9th house will support any educational pursuits, especially those tied to your personal development. Advice: focus on long-term learning goals. The knowledge gained in 2025 will bring significant results in the future. Tips for Gemini in 2025. Focus on your career. Saturn in the 10th house will require perseverance and patience in your professional realm. This is the time to create a strong foundation. Expand your horizons. Rahu in the 9th house and Jupiter's aspects create excellent conditions for learning and traveling. Use these opportunities. Strengthen personal connections. Jupiter in the 1st house will improve your interactions with others, but Ketu's aspects require a mindful approach to communication. Take care of your health. Jupiter and Saturn's combined influence calls for attention to both emotional and physical well-being. 2025 for Gemini is the year of growth, development, and opportunities. Use Jupiter's influence for personal and professional development and Saturn's energy to build a solid foundation in your career and relationships. Balancing your inner world with external achievements will allow you to fully unlock the potential of this year. Moving forward, Cancer Ascendant and Moon in Cancer, 2025 will be a year of profound inner transformations, spiritual growth, and a re-evaluation of values for Cancer. The key themes of the year will revolve around completing old cycles, addressing subconscious patterns, reassessing financial and family matters, and strengthening faith in yourself and your abilities. The year's energy will help Cancer reach new level of self-awareness and understanding of the world, provided they embrace the challenges brought by the karmic nodes and planetary transits. Key transits for Cancer in 2025. Jupiter will be in your 12th house in Gemini and will direct you towards inner work, spiritual growth, and completing all tasks. This is an excellent time for solitude, meditation, subconscious work, and letting go of anything that no longer is serving you. Aspect on the 4th house, they will bring opportunities to reconsider family relationships and improve living conditions. Aspect on the 6th house, focus on health and daily work. Aspect on the 8th house, deep transformations and addressing emotional blocks. Rahu will be in your 8th house in Aquarius and will bring attention to themes of transformation, inheritance, financial obligations, and hidden aspects of life. This transit may ignite an interest in esotericism, psychology, and subconscious work. Aspects on the 12th, 2nd, and 4th houses, emphasis on introspection, financial habits, and family matters. Ketu will be in the 2nd house in Leo, and here it emphasizes the need to reassess financial priorities, values, and communication styles. You may feel that material possessions no longer bring satisfaction and instead focus on spiritual aspects of life. Saturn in the 9th house in Pisces will enhance focus on faith, philosophy, higher education, and spiritual journeys. This transit requires a reassessment of beliefs and work on long-term goals. Aspects on the 11th, 3rd, and 6th houses, greater attention to social connections, short trips, and health matters. In terms of career, 2025 will bring new challenges and new opportunities for professional growth. Saturn in the 9th house emphasizes the importance of education and skill development, which will benefit your career in the long run. However, Ketu in the 2nd house may temporarily limit financial resources, making strategic planning essential. Advice: focus on enhancing your professional skills and avoid conflicts in the workspace. In terms of finances, Rahu in the 8th house highlights financial obligations, insurance, inheritance, and loans. You may need to reassess your financial strategies. Ketu in the 2nd house encourages a spiritual perspective on material issues, helping you to understand that money is a tool, not a goal. Advice: strengthen financial discipline and avoid large impulsive expenses. In terms of romantic relationships, Jupiter in the 12th house may temporarily create feelings of isolation in your romantic life. This is the time to reevaluate your desires and work on relationships. Rahu in the 8th house may bring intense but short-lived connections requiring mindfulness. Advice: be open to spiritual work with your relationship and avoid manipulative behaviors. In terms of family relationships, Jupiter's aspects on the 4th house will bring opportunities to improve family relationships. This is the time to reassess your family values and find new ways to connect with loved ones. Ketu in the 2nd house may create temporary distance in relations with relatives. In terms of health, Saturn aspect on the 6th house and Rahu in the 8th house emphasize the need to care for your health. Hidden chronic issues may arise and require your attention. Jupiter in the 12th house supports recovery and psycho-emotional work. Advice: focus on balanced nutrition, regular exercise, and emotional rest. Meditation and yoga will help manage stress. In terms of education and development, Saturn in the 9th house encourages education, particularly in the long term. This is an excellent time to study philosophy, spiritual practices, or pursue higher education. Rahu in the 8th house will enhance interest in esoteric knowledge, while Jupiter supports any educational initiatives. Advice: use this year to acquire new skills and advance your qualifications. Tips for Cancer in 2025: work on inner transformation. Rahu in the 8th house and Jupiter in the 12th house will guide you towards spiritual work and completing old cycles. Pay attention to finances. Ketu in the 2nd house requires reassessing your financial habits. Focus on health. Saturn's aspects on the 6th house call for careful attention to physical and emotional well-being. And continue learning. Saturn in the 9th house opens opportunities for education and self-enhancement. 2025 will be a year of profound inner change and spiritual growth for Cancer. Work on yourself, maintain a balance between material and spiritual realms, and this year will mark the beginning of a new phase in your life. Next on Leo Ascendant and Moon in Leo. 2025 will bring significant changes in your personal and social life. The main themes of the year will focus on relationships, career, personal growth, and social realization. This is a year for Leos to learn how to balance their needs with the expectations of others, rethink their values, and find a new level of confidence. Key transits for Leos in 2025. Ketu in the 1st house in Leo will prompt deep introspection about your personality. You may feel a desire to withdraw from public attention or realize that external measures of success no longer bring satisfaction. It is time to work on your inner world and spiritual growth. Rahu in the 7th house in Aquarius emphasizes personal and business partnerships. This transit may bring new connections, unexpected alliances, and opportunities for collaboration. However, it is essential to avoid illusions and strive for honesty in relationships. Aspects of Rahu in the 1st, 3rd, and 11th houses encourages developing social connections, improving communication, and working on your personal brand. Jupiter in the 11th house in Gemini will bring success in social life, achieving ambitions, and reaching long-term goals. This is a great time to strengthen friendships, expand your social circle, and work on projects that bring joy and benefit. Aspects of Jupiter in the 3rd, 5th, and 7th house enhances learning, creativity, romantic relationships, and partnerships. Saturn in the 8th house in Pisces emphasizes transformation, financial obligations, and spiritual exploration. This is the time to confront deep fears, analyze your life, and overcome inner limitations. Aspects of Saturn on the 2nd, 5th, and 10th houses highlights the importance of financial responsibility, creativity, and career focus. In terms of career, Saturn's aspect on the 10th house urges a serious approach to work and professional responsibilities. This is the time to solidify your position in your career, but success will come through patience and hard work. Jupiter in the 11th house opens new opportunities for growth through social connections and long-term projects. Advice: build your career on honesty and responsibility and avoid manipulative or impulsive decisions. In terms of finances, Saturn in the 8th house may require a reevaluation of financial obligations, especially related to debt, inheritance, or investments. Jupiter's aspect on the 2nd house supports income stability, particularly through projects involving teamwork or social initiatives. Advice: strengthen financial discipline, avoid unnecessary risks, and focus on long-term investments. Romantic relationships. Rahu in the 7th house will bring new connections and partnership opportunities, but it's essential to avoid illusions or manipulation. Jupiter's aspect on the 7th house supports harmony in relationships if you're willing to be honest and open. Advice: work on building trust in relationships and avoid rushing into decisions. In terms of family relationships, Ketu in the 1st house may temporarily create feeling of inner detachment, which could affect family connections. It's important to dedicate time to loved ones and find a balance between personal needs and family responsibilities. In terms of health, Saturn in the 8th house emphasizes emotional and psychological health. You may encounter hidden health issues that require attention. Jupiter in the 11th house will support recovery and overall physical well-being if you maintain a healthy lifestyle. Advice: engage in regular exercise, pay attention to nutrition, and manage stress through meditation or spiritual practices to overcome inner fears. In terms of education and development, Jupiter's aspects on the 3rd and 5th houses offer opportunities for education, developing creative abilities, and participating in educational projects. Rahu in the 7th house may inspire you to explore new approaches to building business relationships or working with clients. Advice: invest time in learning and expanding your skills. This will yield significant results. Tips for Leos in 2025. Focus on relationships. Rahu in the 7th house highlights the importance of partnerships. Work on strengthening them. Work on your inner world. Ketu in the 1st house calls for attention to yourself, spiritual growth, and re-evaluating your values. Be disciplined with finances. Saturn in the 8th house emphasizes financial responsibility. Develop through communication. Jupiter in the 11th house will support your social initiatives and educational projects. 2025 will be a year of finding balance between your inner world and external achievements. Use the energy of Rahu and Ketu to strengthen connections and foster personal growth, and the influence of Jupiter and Saturn to achieve stability in your career and finances. This year will be the time to realize your true desires and the opportunities to fulfill them. Next on, Virgo Ascendant and Moon in Virgo. 2025 will be a significant year of professional changes, a reevaluation of priorities, life priorities, and focused efforts on personal and career goals. The major planetary transits of the year will highlight relationships, health, inner transformation, and career growth. This is the time when Virgos can shine as leaders, strengthen their reputation, and lay the groundwork for long-term success. Key transits for Virgos in 2025. Ketu in the 12th house in Leo encourages inner work, letting go of the past, and spiritual exploration. This transit may inspire desire for solitude, reassessment of goals, and work with the subconscious. Rahu in the 6th house in Aquarius emphasizes healthy daily responsibilities and work. This is the time to revise your habits and achieve success through hard work. This transit also gives you the ability to overcome competition and challenges. Aspects of Rahu on the 10th, 12th, and 2nd houses increase focus on career achievements, financial stability, and inner balance. Saturn in the 7th house in Pisces encourages a serious reevaluation of partnerships, both personal and professional. This transit brings important lessons in relationships and strengthens unions that stand the test of time. Aspects of Saturn on the 9th, 1st, and 4th houses highlights spiritual beliefs, personal development, and family responsibilities. Jupiter in the 10th house in Gemini will bring success in professional life, new career opportunities, and growth in social reputation. Your efforts will be recognized and your ambitions supported. Aspects of Jupiter in the 2nd, 4th, and 6th houses supports financial stability, family harmony, and health improvement. In terms of career, 2025 will be a pivotal year for your professional life. Jupiter in the 10th house creates opportunities for career advancement, recognition, and achieving ambitions. Rahu aspect in the 10th house will further support professional growth and attract the attention of influential people. However, Saturn in the 7th house reminds you of the importance of ethical partnerships and honest workplace relationships. Advice: focus on long-term goals, avoid workplace conflicts, and maintain your reputation. In terms of finances, Jupiter's aspect on the 2nd house will strengthen your financial position, while Rahu in the 6th house offers the chance to clear debts or improve financial habits. However, Ketu in the 12th house may lead to unexpected expenses, particularly related to health or spiritual practices. Advice: plan your budget, build a financial safety net, and avoid impulsive spending. In terms of romantic relationships, Saturn in the 7th house will test the strength of your relationships. Unions based on honesty and mutual understanding will grow stronger, while those lacking depth may face challenges, requiring serious reevaluation. Jupiter's aspect on the 7th house will bring harmony to partnerships if you are willing to work on them. Advice: be patient, honest, and open in your communication with your partner. In terms of family relationships, Ketu in your 12th house and Saturn's aspects on the 4th house may create temporarily emotional distance with the family. It is important to show care and attention to your loved ones and strengthen family bonds. In terms of health, Rahu in the 6th house emphasizes the importance of health care and forming good habits. This transit can help you to address chronic health issues or improve your physical condition. Jupiter's aspect in the 6th house supports recovery and overall health. However, Ketu in the 12th house may lead to emotional exhaustion if you neglect rest. Advice: focus on healthy lifestyle, incorporate meditation and regular physical exercise into your daily routine. In terms of education and development, Saturn's aspect on the 9th house offers opportunities for long-term education, skill enhancement, or exploring philosophy and spiritual practices. This is a time for diligent work on your knowledge, which will bring future results. Advice: use this year to develop new skills that will benefit your career or personal growth. Tips for Virgos in 2025. Focus on your career. Jupiter in the 10th house and Rahu's aspects create excellent opportunities for professional growth. Work on relationships. Saturn in the 7th house calls for responsibility in partnerships. Take care of your health. Rahu in the 6th house and Jupiter's aspect support improvements in physical and emotional well-being. Reevaluate your values. Ketu in the 12th house encourages letting go of the old and working on your inner world. 2025 will be a year of personal growth, professional success, and inner transformation for Virgos. Use this period to work on yourself, strengthen relationships, and achieve your ambitions. Balancing external achievements with inner harmony will help you achieve significant results. Next on is Libra, Ascendant, and Moon in Libra. 2025 will be a year of exciting opportunities, creative growth, and spiritual expansion for Libras. The main focus will be on personal development, strengthening social connections, professional growth, and re-evaluating life goals. This is the time when you can turn your dreams into reality and unlock your potential, provided you embrace discipline and self-improvement. Key transits for Libras in 2025. Rahu will be in your 5th house in Aquarius, and this will bring new opportunities in creativity, romantic relationships, and inspiring projects. This is an excellent time for self-expression and showcasing your potential. You may feel drawn to experimentation, new hobbies, and exploring unique interests. Aspects of Rahu on the 9th, 11th, and 1st houses enhances learning, social activity, and self-improvement. A great period for travel, broadening horizons, and engaging with communities. Ketu in the 11th house in Leo pushes you to reevaluate social connections, goals, and desires. You may feel the need to distance yourself from certain people or reconsider long-term plans. This transit helps you determine what truly matters. Saturn in the 6th house and Pisces emphasizes health, daily responsibilities, and professional discipline. This transit will help you handle challenges, strengthen your health, and establish an effective daily routine. Aspects of Saturn on the 8th, 12th, and 3rd houses highlights transformation, subconscious work, and communication. Jupiter in the 9th house in Gemini opens doors to learning, travel, and expanding your worldview. This is a time to deepen your understanding of your beliefs, start a new educational project, or gain support from mentors and teachers. Aspects of Jupiter on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th houses enhances your personal growth, creative expression, and new connections. In terms of career, Saturn in the 6th house will help you structure your work, streamline daily processes, and overcome professional challenges. This is the time to focus on long-term projects and build your professional reputation. Rahu in the 5th house emphasizes a creative approach to career tasks, while Jupiter in the 9th house inspires new initiatives. Advice: be disciplined, develop your skills, and focus on projects that inspire you. In terms of finances, Jupiter's aspects on the 1st and 5th houses will support financial stability through creative projects and new opportunities. Saturn's aspects on the 8th house highlights the need for caution with investments and expense planning. Advice: build a financial safety net, avoid unnecessary spending, and focus on long-term goals. In terms of romantic relationships, Rahu in the 5th house will bring opportunities for exciting new connections and developing romantic relationships. Jupiter's aspect on the 5th house will support harmony and inspiration and romance. However, Ketu's influence may lead to a re-evaluation of existing connections. Advice: be open about your feelings, but avoid rushing into decisions and relationships. In terms of family relationships, Ketu in the 11th house may temporarily lower your desire to engage with friends or relatives. This is the time to strengthen bonds with loved ones through honest dialogue and mutual understanding. In terms of health, Saturn in the 6th house highlights the importance of taking care of your health and building good habits. This transit will help you address chronic issues and strengthen your immunity. Jupiter in the 9th house will support overall health if you maintain a balance between work and rest. Advice: exercise regularly, maintain a healthy diet, and pay attention to your emotional well-being. In terms of education and development, Jupiter in your 9th house offers excellent opportunities for learning, expanding your worldview, and participating in educational projects. This is a great time to gain new knowledge that will help you grow both professionally and personally. Advice: use this year to study disciplines that will benefit your career and personal life. Tips for Libras in 2025. Focus on self-expression. Rahu in the 5th house helps you unlock your creative potential and improves the romantic sphere. Work on your health. Saturn in the 6th house demands discipline and attention to your physical and emotional state. Develop your skills. Jupiter in the 9th house supports educational endeavors and inspires new projects. Re-evaluate social connections. Ketu in the 11th house helps you understand which relationships and goals truly matter. 2025 will be a year of creativity, inner growth, and professional achievements for Libras. Use this period to work on yourself, strengthen connections, and realize your ambitions. Balancing personal needs with the expectations of others will help you to achieve success in all areas of life. Next on are Scorpio's Ascendant and Moon in Scorpio. 2025 will be a year of inner transformation, family and career focus, and strengthening your material foundation. The main themes of the year will revolve around improving inner stability, spiritual growth, and reevaluating priorities. This year will require discipline, but will bring significant results if you're ready to work on yourself and your life. Key transits for Scorpios in 2025. Rahu in the 4th house in Aquarius will emphasize matters of home, family, real estate, and your inner world. This transit may bring unexpected changes related to housing or family affairs. You may feel a strong desire to create comfort and security. Rahu's aspects on the 8th, 10th, 12th houses intensifies themes of transformation, career, and spiritual exploration. Ketu in the 10th house in Leo encourages reevaluation of career ambitions and professional goals. You may feel that your current job or status no longer brings satisfaction, promoting a search for deeper meaning in what you do. Saturn in the 5th house in Pisces requires a mature approach to creative projects, romantic relationships, and child rearing. This transit helps you to become more responsible and serious about self-expression and developing your talents. Saturn's aspects on the 7th, 11th, and 2nd houses strengthens themes of partnerships, social connections, and financial stability. Jupiter in the 8th house in Gemini focuses on transformation, financial support from other sources, inheritance, and spiritual development. This is the time for understanding your inner motivations and finding resources for growth. Jupiter's aspect on the 12th, 2nd, and 4th houses supports inner balance, finances, and family harmony. In terms of career, Ketu in the 10th house will push you to reassess your career goals. You may feel the need to change direction or reduce emphasis on professional ambitions to focus on other aspects of life. Rahu's aspect on the 10th house may also bring unexpected opportunities or changes in your work. Advice: use this time to reevaluate your career goals, but avoid impulsive decisions. Stay open to new opportunities. In terms of finances, Jupiter in the 8th house will support financial stability through inheritance, investments, or help from others. Its aspect on the 2nd house will strengthen your material resources. However, Saturn in the 5th house demands a responsive approach to finances, especially if you plan to invest in creative projects or children. Advice: create a financial plan and avoid unnecessary risks. In terms of romantic relationships, Saturn in the 5th house requires a more mature approach to love and romance. You may feel the need to reevaluate your relationships or work on strengthening them. If your connections are based on a solid foundation, they will become even stronger. Advice: discuss your expectations openly with your partner and avoid unspoken assumptions. In terms of family relationships, Rahu in the 4th house may bring changes in family life or matters related to your home. You might consider moving or improving your living conditions. Jupiter's aspect on the 4th house will support family harmony if you work on strengthening bonds. In terms of health, Saturn's aspect on the 8th, 12th houses emphasizes the importance of taking care of physical and emotional health. Jupiter in the 8th house will support recovery, but you need to focus on your psycho-emotional state. Rahu may temporarily create inner tension related to family or home matters. Advice: regular meditation, yoga, and physical activity will help you manage stress. In terms of education and development, Jupiter in the 8th house may inspire you to study esotericism, psychology, astrology, or other deep disciplines. Saturn in the 5th house supports work on long-term projects related to learning or developing creative skills. Advice: use this time for self-development and deepening your knowledge. Tips for Scorpios in 2025. Focus on your inner world. Rahu in the 4th house and Jupiter in the 8th will help you delve deeper into yourself and find inner balance. Reevaluate your career. Ketu in the 10th house invites you to reflect on your professional goals and determine what brings you true fulfillment. Work on your health. Saturn in the 5th house requires discipline in maintaining your health and emotional well-being. And develop creative and spiritual sides. Use Jupiter and Saturn's influence to work on your projects that help you to grow and evolve. 2025 will be a year of transformations, both internal and external for Scorpios. Work on strengthening your life's foundations, take care of your health, and build harmonious relationships. This year will bring significant results if you are prepared for change and discipline. Next on, Sagittarius Ascendant and Moon in Sagittarius. 2025 will be a dynamic year of change, relationship building, and personal growth for Sagittarius. The main themes will focus on partnerships, family life, self-development, and social connections. This is a year when you can strengthen key relationships, find balance between your inner and outer worlds, and lay the foundation for future success. Key transits for Sagittarius in 2025. First, Rahu in the 3rd house in Aquarius. This enhances your desire for communication, learning, and self-expression. This is the time to take initiative, develop new skills, and explore unique ways to showcase your talents. You may also feel drawn to travel and short-term projects. Aspects of Rahu on the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 11th houses highlight partnerships, education, and social connections. You may find new allies or uncover your potential through collective projects. Ketu in the 9th house in Leo pushes you to reassess your beliefs, spiritual practices, and long-term goals. You may feel that old approaches no longer work and begin searching for a new path of development. This transit also emphasizes education and travel. Saturn in the 4th house in Pisces highlights the importance of home, family, and inner comfort. This transit will require discipline in resolving housing issues and a thoughtful approach to emotional well-being. Aspects of Saturn on the 6th, 10th, and 1st houses strengthen themes of health, career, and personal growth. Jupiter in the 7th house of Gemini brings opportunities for developing partnerships, both personal and business. This is a time when you can find new allies, strengthen existing connections, or take your romantic relationships to a new level. Aspects of Jupiter on the 11th, 1st, and 3rd houses enhance social connections, self-development, and communication. In terms of career, Saturn's aspects on your 10th house requires focus on career goals and discipline in fulfilling professional responsibilities. This is the time for long-term planning and solidifying your position. Jupiter in the 7th house may bring new business partnerships or support you in team-oriented projects. Advice: use Rahu's energy in the 3rd house for communication and promoting your ideas, while Saturn's influence helps build stable professional growth. In terms of finances, Jupiter's aspect on the 11th house will create opportunities for increasing income through social connections and partnership projects. However, Saturn's influence may require caution in financial decisions related to real estate or family expenses. Advice: plan your expenses and avoid unnecessary risks with large investments. In terms of romantic relationships, Jupiter in the 7th house brings harmony and growth in personal life. You may meet a significant partner or strengthen existing relationships. Rahu's aspects on the 7th house highlight the need for open communication and finding balance between personal desires and partner needs. Advice: be attentive to your partner's needs and avoid rushed decisions in relationships. In terms of family relationships, Saturn in the 4th house may bring some challenges in family life, requiring patience and attention. This is the time to work on strengthening family bonds and creating emotional comfort at home. In terms of health, Saturn's aspect on the 6th house emphasizes discipline and health care. This is the time to establish a balanced daily routine that supports your physical and emotional well-being. Jupiter in the 7th house will provide support if you focus on prevention and an active lifestyle. Advice: dedicate time to physical exercise, avoid stress, and focus on strengthening your immune system. In terms of education and development, Rahu in the 3rd house and Jupiter in the 7th house open excellent opportunities for learning, expanding your horizons, and working on new projects. This is the time to gain knowledge that will help you in career growth and personal development. Advice: use this time to participate in educational programs, short courses, or enhance your communication skills. Tips for Sagittarius for 2025. Work on relationships. Jupiter in the 7th house will help strengthen personal and business connections. Focus on family. Saturn in the 4th house requires attention to home and loved ones. Develop communication skills. Rahu in the 3rd house supports your efforts in self-expression and idea promotion. Take care of your health. Saturn and Jupiter emphasize the importance of discipline and preventative care. 2025 will be a year of strengthening relationships, professional growth, and working on inner comforts for Sagittarius. Use this period to develop your skills, strengthen connections, and achieve your ambitions. Balancing personal life and career will help you achieve significant success. Next on is Capricorn, Ascendant, and Moon in Capricorn. 2025 will bring significant changes for Capricorns in the areas of finances, health, career ambitions, and spiritual growth. This year's main focus will be on developing professional skills, working on inner balance, and strengthening material stability. While the year will require discipline, it will yield significant results with the right approach. Key transits for Capricorns in 2025. Rahu in the 2nd house in Aquarius emphasizes the importance of financial stability, family values, and self-worth. This transit may bring unexpected opportunities to increase income, but will also require careful financial management. Aspects of Rahu on the 6th, 8th, 10th houses amplifies themes of health, transformation, and career growth. Ketu in the 8th house in Leo focuses on transformation, inheritance, and subconscious work. It is time for reevaluating deep fears and letting go of old limitations. Saturn in the 3rd house in Pisces emphasizes communication, learning, and short-term projects. This transit helps develop the skills needed for long-term success and strengthens your influence through strategic communication. Aspects of Saturn on the 5th, 9th, and 12th houses highlights creativity, spiritual growth, and work on life philosophy. Jupiter in the 6th house in Gemini supports efforts to improve health, fulfill daily responsibilities, and tackle professional challenges. This transit also helps you deal with competitors and strengthen your position. Aspects of Jupiter on the 10th, 12th, and 2nd houses amplifies themes of career growth, inner balance, and financial stability. In terms of career, Jupiter's aspect on the 10th house supports your career ambitions, creating opportunities for growth and recognition. Rahu's aspect on the 10th house may bring unexpected advancements or projects that broaden your horizons. Saturn in the 3rd house emphasizes the importance of developing communication skills, which will be key to success. Advice: develop your professional skills and create a strategy for long-term career growth. In terms of finances, Rahu in the 2nd house will enhance your drive for financial stability, but will require caution in managing resources. Ketu in the 8th house may prompt you to revisit investment plans or manage debt obligations. Jupiter's aspect on the 2nd house will support income growth through hard work and professional success. Advice: avoid impulsive spending and focus on long-term financial goals. In terms of romantic relationships, Saturn's aspect on the 5th house calls for a mature approach to romantic connections. This transit may lead to a reevaluation of your expectations in love. Ketu in the 8th house may temporarily create emotional distance or emphasize inner transformations. Advice: be honest and open in communication with your partner and avoid secrecy or manipulations. In terms of family relationships, Rahu in the 2nd house emphasizes family values. You may feel the need to strengthen connections with relatives or work on improving the atmosphere in your home. Jupiter in the 6th house will help you manage daily family responsibilities effectively. In terms of health, Jupiter in the 6th house supports physical and emotional health if you focus on maintaining a balanced lifestyle. Saturn's aspects on the 12th house may cause hidden stress or require attention to your psycho-emotional state. Advice: regular physical exercise, a healthy diet, and meditation will help maintain harmony. In terms of education and development, Saturn in the 3rd house creates opportunities for learning, developing communication skills, and working on short-term projects. Jupiter's aspect on the 12th house inspires spiritual growth and the study of philosophy. This is a time to expand your knowledge and find new approaches to solving old challenges. Advice: focus on education that will benefit your career or personal life. Tips for Capricorns in 2025. Work on financial stability. Rahu in the 2nd house requires discipline and conscious approach to money. Strengthen professional skills. Saturn in the 3rd house will help you to develop communication and strategic thinking. Focus on health. Jupiter in the 6th house supports your physical condition if you actively work on improving it. Reevaluate values. Ketu in the 8th house pushes you toward inner transformation and spiritual exploration. 2025 will be a year of growth, transformation, and strengthening your foundation. Use this period to focus on financial and professional goals, take care of your health, and develop your skills. Balancing material and spiritual aspects will help you achieve harmony and success. Next on is Aquarius Ascendant and Moon in Aquarius. 2025 will be a year of personal growth, reevaluation of partnerships, and work on financial stability. The year's main focus will be on strengthening self-confidence, developing creative potential, and building harmonious social connections. This year will open new opportunities for self-realization, but will require mindfulness and discipline. Key transits for Aquarius in 2025. Rahu in the 1st house in Aquarius highlights your personal growth, appearance, and self-development. You may feel the urge to stand out, gain the attention of others, and pursue your ambitions. This transit helps you uncover new aspects of your personality. Rahu's aspects on the 5th, 7th, and 9th houses amplifies themes of creativity, partnerships, education, and spiritual growth. Ketu in the 7th house in Leo pushes you to re-evaluate your partnerships. This is the time to understand what you need from your relationships and release those that no longer serve your well-being. Saturn in the 2nd house in Pisces requires discipline in managing your finances and emphasizes building a strong material foundation. This transit will help you reassess your values and focus on long-term financial goals. Saturn's aspects on the 4th, 8th, and 11th houses highlights themes of family, transformation, and social connections. Jupiter in the 5th house in Gemini opens opportunities for creativity, romance, and working on your talents. This is a powerful time for self-expression, interacting with children, and developing new projects. Jupiter's aspects on the 9th, 11th, and 1st houses inspires learning, social initiatives, and personal growth. In terms of career, Rahu in the 1st house will enhance your desire to stand out and achieve professional recognition. Jupiter's aspect on the 11th house will create opportunities for growth through collective projects and social connections. Saturn in the 2nd house reminds you of the importance of stability and strategic planning in your work. Advice: focus on building your reputation and strengthening professional connections. In terms of finances, Saturn in the 2nd house will require caution in financial management. You may feel the need to save or explore new income sources. Jupiter's aspect on the 2nd house will support financial growth if you focus on long-term projects. Advice: create a financial reserve and avoid impulsive spending. In terms of romantic relationships, Jupiter in the 5th house will bring inspiration and harmony to your romantic sphere. This is a time when you may meet a new partner or strengthen existing relationships. However, Ketu in the 7th house may prompt you to reassess your expectations in love. Advice: be open to new possibilities but avoid idealizing your partner. In terms of family relationships, Saturn's aspect on the 4th house emphasizes the need to work on family matters. You may feel the need to improve living conditions or strengthen relationships with relatives. In terms of health, Rahu in the 1st house may temporarily create inner tension or feelings of instability. Jupiter in the 5th house will support your overall health if you focus on maintaining a balanced lifestyle. Saturn's aspect on the 8th house requires attention to chronic conditions or emotional health. Advice: regular physical exercise, meditation, and healthy eating will help maintain balance. In terms of education and development, Jupiter in the 5th house will provide excellent opportunities for learning, working on projects, and developing creative abilities. This is a great time to study new disciplines that will help you in your career or personal life. Rahu's aspect on the 9th house will enhance your desire for spiritual knowledge and travel. Advice: use this year to participate in educational programs and work on personal growth. Tips for Aquarius in 2025. Focus on personal growth. Rahu in the 1st house will help you uncover new facets of your personality. Work on relationships. Ketu in the 7th house requires re-evaluating your partnerships. Strengthen financial stability. Saturn in the 2nd house will support your efforts to create long-term prosperity. Develop your talents. Jupiter in the 5th house will help unlock creative potential and find inspiration. 2025 will be a year of personal development, financial stability, and working on important relationships for Aquarius. Use this period to uncover your potential, strengthen connections, and achieve your goals. This year promises significant results if you're ready for discipline and inner work. Next on is Pisces Ascendant and Moon in Pisces. 2025 will be a year of self-improvement, strengthening inner balance, and focusing on personal and family priorities for Pisces. The key themes for the year will revolve around solidifying your role in society, spiritual growth, and building a stable foundation for the future. This year will bring many opportunities if you approach significant tasks with discipline and dedication. Key transits for Pisces in 2025. Saturn in your first house in Pisces emphasizes personal responsibility, discipline, and self-development. This transit may require you to reassess habits, plans, and long-term goals. It will help strengthen your willpower and foster personal growth. Saturn's aspects on the 3rd, 7th, and 10th houses amplify themes of communication, partnerships, and career ambitions. Rahu in the 12th house in Aquarius brings a focus on inner transformation, spiritual pursuits, and completing old cycles. This is a time for subconscious work, studying esotericism, or exploring new travel opportunities. Rahu's aspects on the 4th, 6th, and 8th houses highlight themes of family, health, and transformation. Ketu in the 6th house in Leo pushes you to rethink matters related to daily responsibilities, health, and service. This period encourages you to let go of old habits and focus on improving your routine. Jupiter in the 4th house in Gemini highlights family life, improving living conditions, and emotional comfort. This is a time to create harmony within the family and focus on your emotional needs. Jupiter's aspects on the 8th, 10th, and 12th houses strengthen themes of transformation, career, and spiritual practices. In terms of career, Saturn in the 1st house and its aspect on the 10th will demand discipline and focus on career goals. You may feel the need to solidify your position, reassess your objectives, or complete old projects. Jupiter's aspect on the 10th house creates opportunities for growth, especially through teamwork or collaborative projects. Advice: work on long-term goals, avoid conflicts with leadership, and pay attention to your reputation. In terms of finances, Rahu in the 12th house may lead to unexpected expenses related to travel, health, or spiritual practices. However, Jupiter in the 4th house will support financial stability through family resources. Advice: plan your budget in advance and avoid impulsive spending on large purchases. In terms of romantic relationships, Saturn's aspect on the 7th house emphasizes the importance of working on partnerships. You may feel the need to strengthen your bond with your partner or reevaluate your expectations in love. Jupiter's aspect on the 12th house will help create harmony if you're open to trust and honesty. Advice: pay attention to your partner, avoid excessive criticism, and work on mutual understanding. In terms of family relationships, Jupiter in the 4th house will bring harmony to family life. This is a time when you can improve your living conditions or strengthen relationships with loved ones. Rahu's aspect on the 4th house may temporarily cause instability, especially if you neglect your emotional needs. In terms of health, Ketu in the 6th house encourages you to reassess your habits and improve your health. Saturn in the 1st house demands discipline and self-care, especially in physical and emotional well-being. Jupiter's aspect on the 8th house will support recovery and subconscious healing. Advice: regular physical activity, meditation, and stress management will help maintain balance. In terms of education and development, Saturn in the 1st house and Rahu in the 12th create opportunities for spiritual growth, studying esoterics, or exploring new disciplines. Advice: use this time to deepen your knowledge, especially in areas that inspire you to grow. Tips for Pisces in 2025. Work on yourself. Saturn in the 1st house requires discipline and a focus on personal growth. Focus on family. Jupiter in the 4th house will support harmony in family life. Improve health. Ketu in the 6th house will help you let go of any old habits and strengthen your physical condition. Work on long-term goals. Saturn and Jupiter will support your efforts to strengthen your career and create a stable foundation. 2025 will be a year of inner development, strengthening family ties, and working on career goals for Pisces. Use this period to unlock your potential, take care of your health, and create harmony in your life. This year will bring significant results if you're disciplined and open to change. And I would like to wish all of you an amazing, happy, fulfilling, and lucky 2025. May this year bring only the best changes and results in your life, And I'm looking forward to reading your feedback in the comments below. Tag your sign, let me know what you're currently going through, what you're experiencing, what are your plans, and your takeaways from this podcast. And thank you so much for your time. I will talk to you soon.